Hey there, fellow writers! Today we're chatting about motivation. Writing a story, no matter how long it is, takes a lot of work, and there are going to be plenty of times along the way that you feel like your motivation is just in the gutter. Today I want to give you guys some tips on how to get back into writing on those days that you feel like you just can't do it. On those days where I don't really feel like getting my writing done, I find that happens for two reasons. Either I don't want to do it, or I don't feel like I'm able to do it. This is an important distinction to make because one deals with lack of desire to write, and the other deals with lack of confidence to write. Today I want to talk to you about the latter. Having a lack of confidence in your writing is something that every single writer goes through, and the writers that succeed are the ones who are able to get past that. Being that many of you are participating in Camp NaNoWriMo right now, I thought this was a great time to discuss things that you can do to help on the days that you just don't feel like you're able to finish your project. Here are 5 things I do when I feel like I'm not a good enough writer to finish my novel. One thing I do that helps me on days where I feel like I'm not a good enough writer to succeed is going back and looking at my old writing. I look at things from elementary school, middle school, high school, and see how I've progressed over the years. A lot of the things I wrote back then I thought were absolutely amazing, and I look at them now and they just make me laugh. Seeing how much work I've put in and how far I've come really motivates me to keep going and seeing how much better I can get. The second thing that helps me is listening to my pump up song. I think every person should have a song that motivates them when they're feeling down. I actually have 2, both by the same artist, Jessie J, who I absolutely love. Talk about someone with some serious confidence. They are called Who's Laughing Now, which you can guess what that's about. It's about her looking back on all of those people who said she couldn't do it, and guess who's laughing now? And the second one is called Masterpiece, which is about how becoming great is a progression. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's something you're constantly working towards. Both of those songs are very salient to me when I'm thinking about those days that I just don't feel like I'm a good enough writer to keep going. I look at what she did and think, that could be me someday. With writing, not singing, because nobody wants to hear that. The third thing I do when I'm looking for some way to tell myself that I will get through this process of writing a novel is going to the bookstore. Looking at how many people have done this already really makes me realize that I can do it too. They all started where I'm at now, and that is something that gives me boatloads of confidence to see that they can do it, so can I. Another thing that I find really helpful when I'm looking for motivation is just writing it down. I keep this bad boy in my desk, which is where I do most of my writing, right behind me here. And when I'm feeling like I can't do it, I write down things in there. I write things down to encourage myself. I'll talk about what it might feel like to have a novel finished one day and in a bookstore, and how that would look to walk in and see my name on a shelf. Or even just things as simple as, hey, stop moping, you can do it. Just things to kind of keep me going. If a journal isn't your kind of thing, you can also use post-it notes, write down a, hey, you can do this, or let's have a good writing day today, and stick it up in front of your desk or on your computer or, in your notebook that you write in. Just those little things of you telling yourself over and over that you can do this and that you will do this. Those things are immensely helpful when you're having days that just don't feel like you're where you need to be. And the last thing I do when I feel like my writing just plain old sucks is turn to my writing friends. I have a great group of writing friends who are always there telling me that I can do it, always egging me on and telling me that one day it'll all pay off. And having those people around you is immensely, immensely helpful. They will get you through so much of the writing journey. And even if you don't have writing friends around you, talk to your friends in your normal life. Talk to your parents. Have those people around you who support what you're doing and can be there on the days that it gets really, really hard. It's important to have someone who understands what you're going through. So there you have it, my 5 tips to help you when your writerly confidence is on the low side. Do you have things you do when your confidence is low in your writing? Post them in the comments and let me know. Maybe I can give them a try one of these days, because I'm sure this lack of confidence is going to come back soon. Also, if you're looking for some more writerly friends to give you a boost, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always happy to talk about writing. Thanks for stopping by!